You are in my bookcase right now. I love tripods that aren't tripods. My collecting versus minimalism video is about a year old, give or take, at this point, so I thought I would revisit that idea and see where I am. Since making that video, I returned to California for the holidays, and I got to spend some time with my collections. One thing that I felt when I was looking at my collections is sort of a sense of accomplishment. Saying it out loud makes it seem very strange because it's not like you made those things. It's not like it's something from your brain and your creation. It's just something you have a lot of. And maybe it took time to seek out rare things and all of that, but it's just stuff. So why does it make you feel so proud and happy? A lot of the collections, they kind of just sit there and they're not really useful, but I like having them. And one of these collections was one that I started when I was very young and actually got rid of it when I was back home. I used to collect salt and pepper shakers, and I don't know why. I think my mom must have read in a magazine somewhere about a little girl collecting them and thought it would be a fun activity for me. I think I just liked seeing how weird they could get. For a few years there, that's what people would give me as gifts. I think I kept a pair of ducks and maybe a pair of cats, but the rest, don't need them anymore. I mean, you've seen my Disney pins and that collection, and I actually have that here with me. So I've definitely placed some value on them, though I don't actually even wear them. Because, you know, if it was a collection of pins that I would wear and accessorize with, then that's one thing. But these just sit there. I don't know what's so fun about it. It just is. And I have a collection of Sailor Moon memorabilia, which you've seen as well. What you haven't seen yet is my Hanson collection, which will probably be the hardest to part with if I ever have to eventually, because it was so important to me when I was a tween. Gotta catch 'em all. I understand that. I completely get that. I mean, I have an Etsy shop where I sell pins and magnets, and part of the reason why I got into that is because I love having this idea of, you know, collectibles, things that you can get a lot of a set or something. I don't know. It's so appealing and fun. And here's another one. So I have a collection of Mickey Mouse ears, and I haven't gotten rid of them, but they're not here with me. They're back in California. But like, this is a new collection. I probably started it when Maker was bought by Disney and we would just go to Disney all the time and there was Mickey ears everywhere. And I have made some of them. 2 of them in that collection I made. I don't know. And I understand that I'm going to get older. Things in my life are going to change. Priorities are going to change. And there's going to be a point when it won't be hard to get rid of a collection that isn't adding any value to my life other than like that little bit of joy. There's going to be things that are going to give me way more joy, and that's just part of growing up. The thing about minimalism that I really like is being, I guess, more environmentally conscious and reducing your carbon footprint and being responsible. Like, we stopped buying paper towels and we use reusable rags. So I guess you could say that the steps I've taken to become more of a minimalist is in reusable items. I try to reduce the amount of waste I produce on a daily basis. But in terms of collections, I've gotten rid of one collection, and I'm making steps to kind of reevaluate the rest of them a little bit. I have gone through a lot of my craft supplies and gotten rid of anything I knew I definitely wasn't going to use, although that was a very small percentage of the overall supplies that I have, so that may need another round eventually. So that's just my thoughts for today. So please let me know if you are more of a collector or more of a minimalist or somewhere in between. And please watch the original video that this is kind of a part 2 of update. See where I'm at after a year. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I will see you next week. Meow.